I keep snacking even though I don't think I'm actually hungry. I don't know why. I just feel empty. I need more snacks. But yes. It's been a long time. What are my first memories of potato? I'm pretty sure the earliest thing I can remember from you, Potato, you were really annoying about DST. A mixture of daylight savings time and Don't Starve Together. A little bit of everything. All right, where do we... Okay. What's the auto? There we go.
Oh.
Just let it keep going.
Hey, can you hear me? If you're still there, say something.
You can do that, can't you? We are friends, after all.
Huh?
I love that bang. First memory of you. It might be you joining the Discord and immediately adding everyone.
I killed Hiruko. I killed the prisoner. I destroyed Sire. I did it all. I gave
There was
you
that,
hideous monsters
and
the punishment you deserved.
the other one was you said, "Hang on, give me just a sex." And you're like, "Wait, just a second," but everyone was like, "Sex, sex, sex." I think that comment is pinned. You make one typo. You build 100 bridges. Nobody calls you a bridge maker. You know, you build 100 houses. No one calls you a house maker. You fuck one goat. Malik added you as a mod, of course. She has moderator energy. I mean, it's a preschool teacher, you know what I mean? So. Where did we leave off?
Oh. Then I stabbed him. with this very blade. It wasn't hard to destroy him once his guard was down. The first blow was fatal, and then it was over.
Well, wait a minute. We weren't supposed to be able to touch him. He said he had bombs implanted in our bodies.
Oh, that was just a bluff. A bluff? Or so I'd been hoping anyway. Unfortunately, the explosives are real. It's a good thing I killed him instantly in one shot.
How was my day?
I don't remember what happened after that.
Pretty good. I got like no sleep, so I was really prepared for a miserable day today. But I had a really easy morning. I essentially had a couple of very time-consuming but easy tasks, which are my favorite. No pressure, just take your time and do them. Went on lunch, finished my lunch, and then I had to deploy a new computer to a client. So they bought the computer, sent it to us, we set it up the way that we like it, how they like it, and then we packaged it back up, and I delivered it, and then installed it at their office. They're optometry eye doctors, right? And good people, really nice, very, very nice. The two owners are very, very nice. And then so that took like a little bit of time, but then she was all like, while you're here, here's some other like stupid, easy, dumb shit for you to do. I was like, oh, the printer's not printing. Let's replace the ink cartridge. And that worked. All right. Easy. Yes, ma'am. What else you got for me? All right. She's like, my emails don't work. And I'm like, let's look at them. It's the same thing as last time. You have a VPN that you somehow have, and it's on, and I'm turning it off, and now it works. Why don't we uninstall it? Anyways. So that was nice. And then by the time I got back to the office, it was like too late to do anything, so I only had like 30 minutes. And I just did some really simple stuff. So overall, very easy workday. So really can't complain too much.
Then
All right, how far did we get in this conversation? Very true. Bonk. Bonk indeed. Okay. You're crazy for that. All right. Have you lost your mind? That includes world death, you know. That was a disaster caused by mankind. Humans continually engage in the brazen destruction of Mother Earth, the very one who birthed them. The extreme weather was a warning from the planet, and still humanity made no attempt to stop. In the end, Earth chose death, one more horrible tragedy caused by human ugliness. That's the point of all this. Once I found out just how repulsive humanity really is, I had a realization. I wasn't insane. I was the only person left on this planet with any decency at all. My eyes are righteous. Righteous eyes that can see the ugliness of humanity for what it really is. My ears and nose. There's nothing wrong with me. Human beings are the ones who are insane. Yes. Yes. Am I wrong? No, it's the children who are wrong. All of you are hideous monstrosities. You must perish as soon as possible. You think you're not insane? That's the craziest kind of crazy. Oh, you just don't notice what's wrong with humanity because your eyes aren't righteous. Nobody else can see it. I have to fix it myself. Just me, the only decent person on this planet. What is it you think you have to do? Annihilate humanity, of course. I was chosen to do just that. Chosen as the savior who will destroy all of this vile species. That's why I have these eyes. Of course I'm serious. Even back in the complex, I knew this was my destiny. I tried desperately to think of how I could make it happen. I studied hard and planned on climbing up the political ladder. Then I was brought here. At first I felt like I shouldn't be here, but then it all clicked into place. What's transpiring here is a battle for the fate of humanity. It's exactly the kind of golden opportunity I've been waiting for. It convinced me more than ever that I was the chosen savior. If humanity's fate will be decided here, I could take matters into my own hands and throw the whole operation into chaos. I'd gotten my chance. A righteous destiny will come to the righteous. I was right in what I was trying to accomplish. I was right in what I was trying to accomplish. What about your family? Everyone you love? What? There's nobody that I love. As for my family, I killed them when I was a kid. I couldn't bear to be around such hideous creatures. You guys freaking crazy. Who knew this was the kind of guy Ato really was? I totally misjudged you. You're not cute at all. I suffered to get this far, okay? Do you have any idea how much I'd have to endure? Only Haytons, yeah. Very much Haytons. You're all such eyesores, ghastly and grotesque creatures. Speaking to you for any length of time makes my chest ache uncontrollably. Yes, your movement, your smell, all of it makes my skin crawl. I've been suffering this whole time. That's why you got pains in your chest and had to leave sometimes? It's been nothing but agony for me up until this very day, living with a bunch of nasty mutants like you. All I wanted was for all of you to die. I've been wishing for that this whole time. If I were to kill you all right away, whoever's in charge might just send in reinforcements. Then I wouldn't be able to wipe out humanity. I just grit my teeth and suffer through it. As I held my tongue for almost 100 days, working my magic behind the scenes to make sure all of your plans went to waste. All for this very moment. And now I've had enough. I want to eliminate you ugly creatures so bad.
I can't stand it anymore. Okay, everyone. I guess we're doing this. Our backs are against the wall. Get ready.
Be gone!
He can summon his own invaders?
When I was first brought here, I was desperate to get back to the complex as soon as possible. I needed to do everything I could to achieve greatness and destroy humanity. More importantly, I just didn't want to be around you hideous freaks. But I realized that if this was the battle for the fate of humanity, I could easily annihilate them all by sabotaging the mission. Killing everyone straight away might mean replacements would be called to fill in the gaps. And security around the defense system in the war room and the Revivomatic in the infirmary was so tight, I couldn't have destroyed them even if I wanted to. That's why I did everything from the shadows. It's also why I insisted we shouldn't fight at first. I'm the one who killed Sire before he could tell us anything. I didn't need everyone finding out the truth and coming together. I snuck out into the city ruins to dispose of the remains. I made it seem like I ran away so that no one would suspect me. Unfortunately, I got lost on the way there.
I like how he's just monologuing and nobody cares.
But then, I was able to continue with my plans because you saved me, Takumi. Thank you. After that, I continued fighting with everyone superficially. But in secret,
I guess I
I
wasted
was
that.
still working to sabotage you and keeping you divided. It was the same when Hiroko volunteered to lead the team. I had to undermine her to keep you all from coming together. I said whatever I had to in order to get Takumi on my side. Then killed Hiroko when she was on her own. It wasn't enough to just kill you. I wanted to put you into a state of as much despair as possible. Because the whole time, I was hating you horrible monsters more and more. That's why I burned the food supplies after the barbecue. I knocked everybody out with sleeping pills I learned how to make in the library. And when we went exploring for more food supplies, I'm the one who attacked you and rendered you unconscious, Takumi. I really loathed you for getting so cocky after saving my life. I could hardly stand it. I thought if I abandoned you in the desert, you'd die an agonizing death, which would finally solve my problems. But then you came back with your friends from second to last Defense Academy. Takumi, you irritating little ogre. I knew then that you were my true nemesis. Of course, you didn't notice a thing. You blamed the whole series of events on the invader made of undying flames. Thanks to that, I could rest easy and continue my work. I'm also the one who let the prisoner out while the fake Moko was rampaging. I was hoping she'd make things more interesting. But all she did before running away was to take Ima. When I found her at the enemy base, she was no longer of any use to me. Although it was nice to be able to absorb her power. Absorbing both Hiroko and the prisoner's cryptoglobin was actually giving me quite the power boost, you know? But I never tipped my hand. I hid it from every last one of you disgraceful humans. As if I'd let any of you get the upper hand on me. It's been hell for me. Hearing you hideous monstrosities calling me your friend all this time. When I kill you, I'm going to make it hurt every step of the way. That's why I singled out Nozomi too.
What?
Let's see here.
Two arms!
Say when?
What are you saying? What do you mean you singled out Nozomi? Now, Takumi, calm down. You're so ugly when you lose your cool. But I suppose you can't help it. She was important to you after all. She was essentially a substitute for your childhood friend you left behind in the complex, right? Such an ugly way of thinking, replacing one person with another. But it suits an ugly person like you. Answer the question. I'm terrible at reading the room. It was the proposal from the Supreme Commander that did it. That was all I could have ever asked for. She said she'd send us to the artificial satellite. That meant I'd be able to botch this whole project. At the same time, I'd be able to use my powered-up Pimo anima to destroy all of the people who evacuated to the satellite. As if you'd ever get away with that, we would have been there to stop you. All I had to do was catch you off guard and pick you off one by one. There's no Revivomatic up there, after all. He is, in fact, a ball bag. Welcome in, CJ. You were going to kill all of us once we made it to the satellite? It's too bad the Supreme Commander's proposal was a trap. That threw me, I have to admit. I did already have a feeling that it might have been, though. So you turned us against Nozomi because she was opposed to accepting the offer? I saw my opportunity and seized it. You guys were the ones attacking her so shamefully. You didn't need any convincing to act that way. Does that mean the one who told the others about Nozomi was you? Of course it was him. He's the only other person who knew anything. I told them it was just hearsay and encouraged them to pass it on. After 2 or 3 days, the story had spread, and nobody could tell where it came from anymore. How the hell did you know about our conversation? Really? Thank Takumi. Did you check? Here's a word of advice. You should really be more careful about locking your door. Yeah, that's fine. Here, after overhearing a little exchange, I left the cafeteria before you, and while you were out. I slipped into the fucking locker in the back. Also true, CJ.
I snuck into your room.
Oh, fucking course.
Thanks to your carelessness, I got a front row seat to your private conversation.
It's the dumbest seat, or the dumbest expression on his face. Hiding under someone's bed is so nasty. He is the color of the Supreme Creeper. You revealed the secrets you learned in order to isolate Nozomi? I added a few creative additions to the story to really make it stick. I'm so glad you simpletons bought into it. It's a cruel thing to do. I've been hoping to get rid of Nozomi for some time. Despite being so ugly, she clearly had an influence over all of you. If left unchecked, she would strengthen our sense of unity. It was a happy mistake for me when her rejection symptoms started with such great timing. Why would you do all of this? Why would you go this far? He's already explained. Because you're all hideous. Humans are ugly, disgusting, noxious beasts. As the only decent person alive, I have a duty to eliminate you. I had to derail this operation by any means necessary. I thought of you as a friend. Trust? Friendship? I wish you'd stop it with those disgusting misunderstandings. You really thought I had some sort of soft spot for a ghoul like you? You thought I actually liked you? Liked you? Was that an idea that brought you comfort? That's gross. So very ugly.
I knew it. You freaks need to be destroyed.
Enough of your babbling. You don't think we'll let some deranged defect like you destroy us? Why are you doing this again? Tell me again. Why would you go this far? I've already told you. I fucking hate you. Yeah. The anime moans you guys make when you have conversations is just too much. I had to kill you all. Not just you. It's all of humanity that must be destroyed. That's why world death started. Everyone wants you to die, so why do you insist on trying to live? Is it that hard for you to put your repulsive egos aside?
What's wrong with having an ego? What's wrong with trying to live? Life is precious. It's only natural that we'd want to preserve ours. We're putting everything we have into living. No matter the circumstances, no matter the situation, we'll do everything we can to live up until our very last moment. And if you're going to deny us that, then you're our enemy. I'm not about to stand by and let you kill me. No way am I going to die here. We live on for everyone who died. No matter what happens, we'll keep living.
Stop raising that obnoxious voice of yours. It's so unbearably nasty. All this time, every single day I spend masquerading as one of your friends has been torture. Now I can finally act as your enemy. Why are we talking? Why aren't we fighting? Now I can destroy you. This power I've obtained will bring everything to an end.
The filth of mankind needs to be annihilated so I can restore the true beauty of the earth. You hear me? Humanity must fall! Filthy humans, perish and be gone. Die, monster!
Who's the real monster here?
I love how he's just like, filthy humans. I'm like, you're one of us, bro. What do you mean?
My dear brother died because of you. I won't let you get away with that.
Here we go, everybody.
Let's stop him here and now. Eliminate! Eito Watsuki!
Capable of. The power I've consumed is incredible.
He does have very
My strength
evil
and
anime
special
hair.
skill have grown immensely.
Even has a halo and one winged angel shit.
This is the end for you unsightly blights on existence. The hideousness of humanity makes me sick. You're filth, too. It takes everything I have to hold back my nausea. Yet you still try to live. It's my duty to destroy you.
Let's do this!
Kneel before me.
Advent. He is our little advent calendar, isn't he?
Locked and loaded. Watch out.
Onward. Leave it to me.
Make way.
I'll try not to run away. Maybe this will do something.
Let's do it to it.
I'm good to go.
This song is so many genres all in one.
Stinks, doesn't it?
My turn! Yeah! All right!
Let us begin. Hi.
Humans are the monsters. If anything, the invaders are the decent ones. Although, I couldn't care less what happens to them, as long as humans are made extinct.
Two arms.
I'll try not to drag you down. I don't want to burden you. The allergies. Let's get to the killing.
Let's see here.
I'm ready.
Let's do this! Say when. Time to use it. Let's do this! Take that! Let's go! Got it!
Onward.
I'll do my best.
So close to doing good damage, but
I can't wait. How about this? Such a beautiful death. Just watch me. I'll hit you with all I got. You can handle the rest.
we've been waiting for this moment since May. Goodness.
I'm all set.
Ready when you are. Don't try to stop me.
Leave it to me. Banzai! My onwards. Nen! I've got you. Leave it to me. Onwards.
Locked and loaded.
Heals fatigue and adds 10 movement.
I'll put an end to this. I'll take care of it for you. Let's go! Hi-ya!
It's over.
Ah! Fine.
Isn't this heal or I have something, right? No.
Get back! Boring.
Wow.
KJ Freshly with the raid. Wowee! What's going on?
Let us begin.
Wowee! We are in fact in the final boss of this video game. If anybody is wanting to avoid spoilers. KJ, how was the stream? I saw you were playing PUBG. How'd that go? Glad you caught the end. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah! I leave the rest to you.
Anything else we can do this turn? Not particularly. Let's go ahead and end this.
My body!
My body!
After I kill you all here, I'm going to make my way onto that artificial satellite. Because if there are any human survivors there, I need to make sure they're eliminated as well. And that will be made possible once I absorb all of your powers. I can finally fulfill my lifelong dream!
Kill those.
Leave it to me. Let's roll.
Okay. That's pretty good clearing there.
My turn! I'm good to go.
What's his other move? Attack -2, huh? PUBG is as it has always been. Pretty uncouth. Sounds about right. I guess I should have known that wasn't gonna work.
Good to go. Gotcha. Damn you!
Damn it! Damn you! Ugh. You're still stunned? Yeah.
Let's get to the killing. Time for me to move.
That's
How
alright.
about
Do
this?
some damage here.
Full throttle.
Pretty sure you can't be enraged. I'll try anyways. What's his name is already taking so much damage.
Now, stop your unsightly resistance and die already! Your friends are waiting for you in hell! You should join them!
I owe you.
Let me handle it. Let me at him.
I can't buff anybody, bro.
I'm taking the wheel. Ready when you are.
I could do accelerate.
Shifting gears.
Thanks for that. Let me handle it.
Don't go too crazy!
No life. I'm ready.
Probably shouldn't stand too close together. Man, you don't do like any damage. What the
I'm
heck?
all set. Try and dodge this. So I'll show you what's up.
I'll hit you with all I got! Damn you!
Damn you!
How's that?
2 arms.
Leave it to me.
I can't wait. Time for me to move.
This? Yeah, that's good.
I'll kill them all! Kill the rest for me. Rev it up! Shit. Be gone!
Thanks for that.
Appreciate it.
I still got gas.
Oh, this is perfect.
Just try me. Doesn't feel half bad.
Thanks for the free AP.
Let's go. Say when. This should do it. Good to go. I'll cut you down. Let's go. Take that! Be gone. Here we go. That's die. This isn't good.
Leave it to me. I'm ready.
I'll give it all I've got.
Use the gun!
It's over.
Take it.
Ow.
Leave it to me. They're gonna hear this engine roar.
Damn you.
Damn you!
You can take it from here.
It's all right.
Oh, bitch. What's that,
Putting
0
it all on the
HP?
line. It can't be.
Fucking thought so. Buh! I lost. But how? Did I? It's because I'm a gamer. Damn, only Gaku? Shit. I didn't check his movement range. But hey, you know what? Not bad. Never punished. So true. I've absorbed so much cryptoglobin. How could I still come up short? This is wrong. How could someone as righteous as me lose? What gives you deranged humans the right to live in my place? You're the deranged one. You're seriously repulsive. You messed up everything, asshole. He broke that device too, and the guy with the undying flames is gone. Does this mean we failed? Everything we sacrificed to defend the school? It's all going to go to waste? Seems like the mission's a failure. When you put it that way, I suppose I did manage to accomplish the bare minimum. This is all your fault, you traitorous scoundrel! What was with that baby? What was it doing here? We just don't know, and now I guess we never will. But if the mission failed, that means nothing's gonna happen on day 100 now. We don't have to die anymore, right? The invaders haven't been defeated and world death hasn't been stopped. For all we know, it might not be long until it finishes off the planet. And with no way to get to the artificial satellite, we're stuck waiting here for the end. Wouldn't the people from the satellite send someone to come get us? They're not going to waste resources on disposable pawns, especially after we caused their mission to fail. So we have to live here alone in a dying world until world death finally destroys everything? No way in hell am I going to go along with that. Our lives are seriously screwed. It's starting to sound like you would have been better off if the Supreme Commander had killed you. I regret not being able to destroy all the people who fled to the artificial satellite. Can we just kill him already? Bro, use your fucking sword like an infuser like you did last time. Suck him dry.
That alone gives meaning to all my plans and struggles.
Is this how Potato feels whenever he doesn't tell anybody about a project he worked on for 8 months and nobody picked up on any of the little breadcrumbs that he thought he was being so clever? Someone goes, I thought that was weird. And he goes, that alone gives me meaning to all my plans and struggles. The fact that one person noticed that my message was weird. Yes, it was all worth it. We failed. We lost. I'm glad I got CJ with that one. Ever since the very day we came here, we'd felt so confused, so lost. But even without knowing the whole truth, I still worked alongside everyone I met here. We kept this school safe together. One way or another, we fought hard to protect it. He really is our little advent calendar. So true. Through sleepless nights and the grief of what we'd lost, we gave it everything we had. And now we'd failed. At the very last minute, it all fell through. Not because the invaders defeated us, but because we were betrayed by one of our own. Our defeat was set in stone now. Everything we'd done had just been one big waste of time. Shocking, isn't it? You managed to avoid a real tragedy thanks to me. You should be grateful. What do you mean a real tragedy? I've been keeping this a secret from all of you, but I may as well come clean. Just like how Takumi came to understand the invaders' language when he absorbed the Supreme Commander's cryptoglobin, I also came to understand their language thanks to the prisoner's cryptoglobin. What? She didn't have the strength of the Supreme Commander, but her power was, let's just say, special all the same. In all of our battles since then, I've been listening to what the commanders had to say. That's how I found out about the truth behind this war. Have you completely lost it? We learned the truth a long time ago. Enlighten me. World death decimated the human population, and the remainder of humanity was forced to live in underground shelters like the residential complex. Because of world death, the planet itself wasn't going to hold out for much longer. The invaders are trying to hurry the process along. They were created by world death for that purpose. As long as those things are around, the planet won't last long. That's why this mission was launched. The people in charge sent a baby with special cryptoglobin to build up undying flames and massacre the invaders all at once. The baby would need 100 days to store up enough flames. Our mission was to protect him during that time. But the survivors of humanity would get caught in the collateral if they stayed on Earth, so they evacuated onto an artificial satellite up in the sky. What they said.
Right. That's what you think the truth is. You've got it all wrong, though.
Huh? The ugliness of mankind far exceeds your imagination. You never found out the real truth. I wonder what would have happened if you did. What is this real truth? I beg of you, don't look at me with that hideous face. Don't yell in that repulsive voice. Keep your stench away from me. Yeah? Answer me.
Why would I tell you horrendous ogres anything? You've wasted your time here without ever knowing why. You can just rot in despair over that fact.
I bet if we absorbed his power, maybe... maybe we just get the answer.
Error. Emergency.
Oh. Reserve power will soon be depleted. Restore system immediately. Takumi, it's over. I can't stand to hear this creep's rambling any longer. I shall slay this evil myself. I'm gonna do it. Traitorous asshole's got it coming. Let me. All this happened because I saved him that time. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't be in this mess. I'll take responsibility. Being killed by the one I despise the most is truly a fitting end to this tragedy. Go ahead and take all that I am. You'll be the strongest of them all now. Now, how nice for you. Who cares? There's no one left to fight. I suppose that's right.
This is the end, Eito.
Mm-hmm. This game came out the same year I decided to do multiple month-long secret projects.
Goodbye, Takumi. You know, until the very end. I hated, loathed, and despised you so much. I just couldn't help myself!
We're just in the dark screaming. Big BP. Yeah, no kidding, man. Cut his head off. Just swing. We have a katana, bro. It's like literally built for that. From then on, all of the school's facilities ceased to function. It was as if Last Defense Academy itself had died. No good. Nothing's working anywhere. Same with the cafeteria. The refrigerator and Ration-O-Matic aren't powering on. We still have non-perishables, though, so we should be okay for a while. What the heck happened? Just what the heck is going on around here? The undying flames in the defense room were probably the power source for the rest of the school. Once Eito off the person who was making them, all the other functions have stopped too. What are we supposed to do now? We're in the middle of nowhere. Nothing to sustain us. Speaking of nothing, has anyone taken a peek outside? It's a depressing sight. Is there no fire either? The wall of undying flames that surrounded the school had gone out. The only thing out there was the endless city ruins. Wall fire is gone too. I guess that's what it always looked like out there, but it feels strange. Is this really how it ends? Did we really lose to the invaders? Oh man, we lost to fucking Ato. We just seen through that traitor's true nature sooner. We never could have done that. Nobody even imagined there was someone sabotaging us behind the scenes. That's not true. What about the invaders all out attack? Is that still happening? Our mission's already failed after all. At the very least, the enemy no longer has any reason to attack this place as desperately as they did before. Except to come and finish us all off. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm done fighting. I thought it was pretty fun, although it wasn't the kind of killing game I was hoping for. Are we sure no one's sending someone to get us? They're really abandoned us? Why would they rescue people that they see as disposable? I'm far too noble and important to just be thrown away. Someday, the Yu Suzuki family will crush all of humanity. Oh, you sound like Ato. But now what do we do? I don't know. Fuck. Nothing left to do here, but there's no reason to leave either. Are we gonna stay until day 100 at least? I think so. Nowhere else for the roach-headed, sunken-faced freak like me to go. We've played the game so far. Wouldn't hurt to see the ending on the final day, right? We have nothing to do, nowhere to be, nowhere to go. I'm gonna get you high. How did we get fired on our day off? That's what I'm saying. I'm feeling it all over again. The total loss of everything I hold dear. We're in the dark. When I woke up the next day, I couldn't motivate myself to get out of bed. Helplessness, those emotions still overwhelm me. I had nothing, not a place to return to, nor anything I could do about any of this. Couldn't do anything. I whispered listlessly and let my heavy body sink into bed, deeper and deeper. Day 98. Wasn't even morning when suddenly it happened. Erg? My body! I don't know what was causing it, but something abnormal was happening to my body. It wasn't just heavy. I felt warm. Hot. Far beyond anything like a regular fever. You're exploding with undying flames. Puberty. He's got malaria. Did the cryptoglobin rejection that plagued Nozomi finally come from me? Maybe this is what I deserved. I was being punished for being unable to do anything for the baby in the defense room. Punishment for being unable to even trust him, let alone protect him. God! I moaned from the intense heat running through my body. Finally stopped resisting it. I lost consciousness, as if the heat was swallowing me whole. How much time had passed? Minutes? Hours? Longer still? I couldn't say. Ah! The vicious heat assaulting my body didn't subside. It only grew. The heat woke me from my sleep. It was so hot I felt like I was being burned from the inside out. What is this? My body's on fire. I feel like something more. My vision filled with flames. Fire erupted from my very body. Not just any flames. They were undying flames. I was enveloped in undying flames. They were emanating from inside of me. Dude, me when I eat Taco Bell. I let a scream, and then something even stranger happened. The flames that filled my vision pulled away from me. Became a ball-like mass began to writhe in front of me, forming into another shape. Huh? A boy made of undying flames was there.
You. How are you?
They literally have like reused this scene, this image, like 5 times this game.
How am I still alive? Unfortunately, I'm not. My real body is long dead. Killed by Ato.
Long dead. It was like 2 days ago, bro. You're still fresh.
Then, what is this?
The last of my consciousness. Remaining in the
We don't
cryptoglobin.
talk about the budget.
Something like an echo. That's all I am now.
An echo?
I don't understand it myself. The power of Cryptoglobin is truly mysterious, but I'm glad this has happened. I really wanted to talk to you one last time.
It's curious to me too, but I don't have any strong feelings about being killed. Strange, isn't it, to feel nothing about your own death? Did they lose all of their money on Raincode and they had to make this to recoup the cost? Bro, Raincode almost put them under. The game was so fucking ass. I'm not even sure that I was ever truly alive in the first place. Do I think he should? If you want to see a shit post, like, but it's like 60 hours and $60, Raincode's for you. Careful with the votes and AP. AP... He hates democracy. He'll stuff the ballot, I promise. He'll be doing all the things the Republicans accused people of doing during the last election. What do you mean? Not only do I not have a name, but I don't know anything about my origins either. I'm telling you. Just saying. He's a master manipulator. Not really a master. I shouldn't feed his ego like that. He asked, can you sign this? And I said, sure. I said, if there was a single piece of resistance to me voting on that stupid fucking thing, then I wouldn't do it. And I clicked like 1, 2, 3, and all of my passwords autofilled, and it just let me through. And then I voted, and I said, okay, you get the 1. And then he's like, do it every day now. And I said, no, I will not be doing that. A big difference for sure. 2 big differences, actually. Mm-hmm. And you won by several tens of thousands of votes. Not only do I not have a name, I don't know anything about my origins. Nothing about my mother or father or the place or day I was born.
Huh?
What did my real body look like to you? A newborn baby? You didn't just look like one, you clearly were one. Several years have passed since I was born. I'm about the same age as the rest of you. What? As a trade-off for my overwhelming power I was born with, my body was incapable of growing physically. It was unable to endure the sheer might of my cryptoglobin. The all-too great price to pay for the benefits of this mutation. How ironic. My cryptoglobin is practically all-powerful, but my body was incapable of sustaining itself. Even if you can't tell me everything, tell me what you know. What is cryptoglobin? Even I'm not sure what this power really is. You've been left in the dark too? I only learned that the enemy had the same power when I arrived here. I still don't know why that is either. In the end, not a soul here was told anything. That was to prevent information from leaking to the enemy? Or because we were destined to die here no matter what we did? Because of that body, I never got to experience having friends. I couldn't risk letting anyone close to me. Not when I could have lost control over my power at any moment. C-Ray was the only person I ever spoke to. He looked after me ever since I was young. Him. He raised me, if only as a weapon. It was my destiny to live and die here at Last Defense Academy, to use this power to eradicate the invaders. Are you okay with that? It doesn't matter. With my body the way it was, I was in no position to resist. I had to cooperate with the mission in order to live. I call it cooperating, but I was just having my power constantly drained from me. Maybe you pity me, but I've long since accepted my existence as a weapon. I never once considered that it was what it was that I personally wanted to do. Not until I heard about all of you. C-Ray told me on the first day when he brought me here. He said a group of boys and girls my age had been brought here as a special defense unit to protect me. Once I heard that, I felt happy for some reason. It was my first real emotion. I was so curious. I wanted to get a look at you. I created an avatar with my cryptoglobin. Behind C-Ray's back, of course. If he'd found out, he would have scolded me for wasting my power. Then you found me. You mistook me for an invader and began to panic. I'm sorry. I realized that it was a natural response, considering my appearance and inability to communicate. The situation was what it was. Nothing can be said to be certain except death and taxes and the Spud committing voter fraud. That Benjamin Franklin, he sure did know what he was talking about. Speaking of, was it Ben Franklin who wrote that letter? There's like an infamous letter that he wrote to one of his consorts, which he essentially was just like wrote like a hot sext to one of his girlfriends about how he loves her farts. It's fucking weird, man. Why is this knowledge a thing? I don't know why we couldn't just let sleeping dogs lie. I don't know why the world has to know. You know? This is why you clear your browser history on a regular basis. If you get famous, someone's gonna look through your weird shit and be like, look at this guy, he's fucking weird. And that's all people are gonna remember you for. Well, you know, you'll be famous or whatever, but both sides of the coin. Siri stopped coming to see me, so I was even more curious what was happening with all of you. I decided to check in on things in this form again, all while trying to stay out of sight. It's crazy that people just do things out in public like that. We need to bring back shame. We need to bring back bullying. I only appeared in front of you on urgent occasions when I had something I really needed to tell you. Whenever you were in a bind, you were always there. You must have realized we were in trouble and tried to warn me. From my point of view, I must have been a strange being, but I started to feel an affinity for all of you. I started to want to fight alongside of all of you as a friend. All this was very strange to me as well. I had no idea where these feelings were coming from. I envied you. The people who were constantly bickering and never sticking together? True as that may be, the sight of all of you working so hard to stay alive was beautiful to someone living with no meaning, like me.
Hey!
In the end, it was all for nothing. We failed. It's easy to blame it all on Ato's betrayal, but I'm sure that wasn't the only cause. We were sloppy from the start, about fighting, about protecting each other. I stayed in the same state of mind as when I got dragged into this, fighting without resolve or conviction. As a result, I lost everything. My comrades, someone very dear to me. You have regrets. You bet I do. I'm full of regret. I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if I could have done more. If I had just done better, maybe I could have saved Nozomi, saved Karawa. I know regret won't undo anything, but I can't get it out of my head. Even Ato was able to do all of this because of me. Do you want to redo the past? Huh? Oh? Reason I came to you this final time was to talk to you about exactly that. This is the last message I'll ever give you, and it's the most important of all. We have a time machine in the basement. It literally, you just like put the time in and you hit go and it works. It doesn't even require power. Also, it'll jerk you off while you're traveling. It's great. You should definitely go check it out. When I was killed by Ato, all of my cryptoglobin was incorporated into him. I watched your battle from inside of him, and I noticed something. A strange occurrence with Ato's specialist skill. After absorbing my cryptoglobin, his skill underwent, I suppose you call it an evolution. Sheesh! You know what's funny? Something that lives like a core memory in me is, I think it was like the video game awards, the Spike video game awards back in like 2010 when they had No Shame and they put it on like Spike TV. Samuel L. Jackson came out and was talking about how like the new PS3 has like this kind of graphics, this kind of processor, this kind of thing. It's got internet. And he's like, if that had a flashlight or if that had a pussy, I wouldn't leave the house. I don't know. That's a core memory that I remember thinking. I don't know why. I don't know why that was stuck with me. Thank you, Samuel. Very cool. Indeed. Good old Sam. How is he a love? You know, love never dies. So this is his like spirit in the cryptoglobin that we absorbed, and this is his like last whisper. He's disappearing. Sure seemed that way when we were fighting him. Must be the effect of my cryptoglobin. It seems to stimulate that power that was already inside of him. And now, by the way of Ato, that cryptoglobin resides in you. Your specialist skill, which allows you to redo things, should also have evolved to its highest level. If you use that power, you would be able to return further back in time than before. All the way back to the beginning of this 100-day period. Back to the beginning? I could do all 100 days over again? I think you have the power to do so now. I can feel it from inside you. Is this for real? Can I really go back and redo it? All of it? Naturally, you'd be the only one going back. You'd have to part ways with everyone. And what would it happen to the others? Would they all have to keep living here in the timeline? I'm not sure. They may continue to exist as part of a parallel world, or they might vanish the moment you redo things. I can't tell you anything for certain. There's no telling how returning to the past might affect other things either. The flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. There is no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences. Something unexpected might happen in this world you return to. It may have unfathomable effects on your cryptoglobin. Even on the cryptoglobin? Nothing would be out of the realm of possibility. You'd be using your power to violate the very laws of the universe. At any rate, redoing the past will come with risks, at the very least. And it also means that you will have to fight all of your battles again. But to fight this cruel war all over again from the start. The outcome may not necessarily be positive. In fact, it could end worse than it has now. But if you're plagued with regret, if you wish to reclaim what you've lost, you ought to try using that power. You should try to redo the past. We should 100% throw him in jail immediately.
It's your decision to make. You should choose what you think is the correct path. You should press forward and trust in your decision.
I want to press forward and trust in my decision. That's all I wanted to say. I'm glad I finally got the chance to tell you. What happens to you now? I believe I will simply vanish. Or rather, I've already vanished. The fact that I'm here in this way is one more miracle brought about by Cryptoglobin. Now I'm going to disappear for good, like I always should have. Could you tell me one last thing before you go? You were nameless. You had no roots. You were incapable of living on your own. Treated like a weapon and then killed.
Hey!
Do you want to relive that life? I wonder. Maybe it's not worth reliving. But I am what I am, so I don't think anything will ever change. But if I could, there's something I'd like to do.
Next time, I want to befriend all of you. I want to argue with you and fight with you. And until the moment I die, I want to do everything I can to live.
And he's gone. Leaving those words behind like flames slowly converging, the ghost boy vanished. Day 99. I awoke on day 99 in eerie silence. I hadn't moved from my bed. I couldn't get the conversation from last night out of my head. I can redo the past. I'm the only one who can do it. I don't know what will happen to the others. I have no idea what will be affected or how things will change as a result of going back. Above all, if I redo the past, I'd have to fight for 100 days all over again. I wonder how everyone else is doing. I'm a little curious. Maybe I'll go check in on them. Hiriko, Takamaru? They're just not here. I guess they went to the cafeteria. Oh, they just spread around. All right. I haven't been given a choice. The question is that if I am given a choice, if this was the halfway point, if this is the halfway point, we would be putting this game down for a while. I don't think we could play this continuously for another like 60, 70 hours or whatever. I also think that I would look up a guide to see if I could do it faster. Right? Like, can I just skip all of the text? Does anything really change? What is the part that changed, right? Like, I don't know. Why don't I just fast travel? Wouldn't that be smarter? Isn't everyone going to come to the artificial satellite? Or from the artificial satellite and save us? Are they really just going to leave us here to die? What are we supposed to do now? There might still be invaders out there, too. Hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Gaku? Would you do it all over again? Why would I fight again? Who'd ever want that? If I did it over again, maybe we could have negotiated with Sirei and got him to let us live. There's no sense in thinking about this. It's not like it's possible anyway.
My whole life's nothing but rotten luck. I want to redo my whole existence.
Alright, I guess that's one vote for yes. You want your brother back, so yeah. What am I supposed to do now? Just wait for the Earth to be destroyed? Hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these last 100 days, what would you do, Keiko? Would you do it all over again? If I had to redo it, I would. I'd do it all over again. I'd make sure to protect Ima and everyone else. Even if our only choice was to die in the end, I'd still want to die alongside my dear brother.
But I know that's not possible. He's already dead.
2 votes for yes. Darumi? She's gonna say yes because she likes video games. As all the machines have stopped functioning, I can actually die now if I want to. Maybe I should just die. I don't want to fight the rest of the invaders. Oh, I know. Let's all kill each other in an all-out brawl until only one of us is left. If you could redo these last 100 days, what would you do, Darumi? Would you do it all over again? Sounds like too much effort. I don't really want a happy ending anyway.
This ending's more fitting for someone like me. One where everything is perfectly unsatisfying.
Tomorrow is day 100. I can't believe we're going to reach day 100 with everyone so damn miserable. If you could redo these last 100 days, what would you do? What you say? You kidding? Of course I'd do it all over. And this time, I'd beat the supreme dickhead and Ato into a bloody pulp.
But I can't do shit. So it's all just empty words at this point.
I know I'd be better off dead anyways, but I really wish I could have been more useful somehow. Then Leo could have been proud of me. But I wasn't able to make that happen. If you could do this over again, what would you? Someone like me would probably only end up with the same pathetic outcome as this time. A waste of space is still a waste of space.
Sorry for my devastatingly boring answer.
Inconclusive. In a sense, this was a happy ending because we'd managed to live. But on the other hand, it's a bad ending because we've lost the war. What kind of ending is this, ultimately? Seriously, what an adorable question. I think I'd refrain. I doubt any good would come out of a redo.
It's more likely our time here was fated to end up this way from the start.
Are we truly going to rot away along with Earth? We'll never see anyone from the complex again? If I could redo it, by all means, I'd do it over again. We'd be certain to win our fights against the invaders the second time around. But even if we win, we still die, correct? Then maybe it's better this way.
No! 'Tis better to die a warrior rather than live meaninglessly. Isn't it? I don't know anymore.
Alrighty. Rara, what do you got? Why do things have to end so miserably? What kind of juvenile question is that? If I could, I'd turn it all around. We'd win our fights, we'd survive without a single casualty.
In the name of the Osuzuki family, I'd forcibly wrench a happy ending out of the hands of fate.
So true. What's going to happen to us? We managed to survive up to this point. What do we do now? If nobody's going to come for us, am I never going to see my family again? Do I just have to stay here until Earth is destroyed? If it meant I could see my family again, I don't want to do it all over.
But if we're doomed to die, even if we win in the end, I'm done. I don't want to fight anymore.
I guess I've talked to everybody. Even after I got back to my room, I kept agonizing over the same thoughts. Time went by as I ruminated. Night had fallen. This was supposed to be my last night at Last Defense Academy. Not that it really matters now. Day 100, the day we've been striving for, is coming tomorrow. This ending is a far cry from what any of us hoped for. I fought here in order to see the person dearest to me once again, to go back to Karawa, but my Karawa is dead. For some reason, she showed up as Nozomi Kurafuji, and she died in my arms. From the moment she died, I've been full of regret. Regret that I couldn't save her. I feel the same about Ima and Hiruko, about not seeing Eito's behavior, betrayal coming. I regret everything. It's not only regret that plagues me, it's also frustration. Still so much I don't understand.
I know I'd met you before.
Huh?
Even though we talked about so many things. How did I forget?
What are you saying?
That's right, Taki.
What in the world's happening? Then there's Eito's final words. You don't even know the real truth.
That's what...
Am I okay not knowing? Is it okay for things to end like this? Is that the correct path for me to take? Day 100. We did it! The day the undying flames were originally meant to rain down on the planet. The day we'd put a stop to world death by burning all of the invaders to ash, taking us with them. The day that all of humanity up on that satellite had been waiting for. But now... The doorbell works? Panicked voice. Takumi, something crazy's happened. Come right away. No. Yes, ma'am. Get to the war room. Couldn't be the invaders, could it? If they were here, what should we do? Well, guess we're meeting in the war room. Let's go. All the lights are on in here. There's power? Why is this the only place with power? Did you fix it, Tsubasa? It wasn't me. I was walking around the school and noticed the lights had come back on in here. It's only in this room, though. Everything else is still out of order. Is that why you brought us here? I called everyone here after I heard the news from Keiko. You scared the piss out of me. I was convinced the invaders were attacking. I took a look outside. There are no signs of any enemies approaching. Is the all-out attack not happening anymore? From the invaders' perspective, there isn't much reason to attack this place anymore. If they had any guts, they'd come after us. But I guess this is what you'd expect after the minions left after the big boss is dead. Why is there suddenly power in this room? The undying flames were powering the rest of the school. Maybe this place had a backup power source. So it just automatically went live? Why now? Has anyone seen Lady Kurara? I wonder what's happened with her. I'm over here. Oh look, it's embarrassing. What happened to your mask? Doorbell rang so suddenly, I was in a hurry to leave. I stepped on my mask and tore it. Don't look, any of you. This makes you want to stare harder. I love teasing cute girls. Stop it, Narumi. This isn't the time for that. Something new happened. Strange music suddenly started blasting through the speakers. What the? The music they play for graduation ceremonies. I've never been to a graduation. My teachers hated me. But why the heck?
The most important moment of this operation will soon begin.
Huh?
Lost Defense Academy will now transition to attack mode.
What? They're gonna kill us? You hear that? We strained our ears to listen for any sounds around us. Sure enough. It's mechanical. Something is running somewhere. They're gonna launch the missiles. Last Attack Academy.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 600 seconds.
Special Defense Unit members, please evacuate to the schoolyard immediately.
Evacuate?
Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch in 590 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please evacuate to the schoolyard immediately.
It's telling us to go out to the schoolyard. What do? We gotta go. Let's go look for what the hell's going on. It's better than staying here and rotting. I didn't want sunlight today. This is depressing. Bewildered, we all started out to run out to the courtyard. I'll be right behind you. I just have to fix my mask. All right, but hurry. I grab my infuser. No. Don't look at me! Okay. I definitely thought that, like, turrets were going to come out of the ceiling and kill us. Or something.
Huh.
Here we are in the schoolyard. I don't see nothing different about it. Is there something here? The announcement said something about attack mode, but I don't. Look over there. The top of the school building. There are several huge missile turrets jutting out of the roof.
Whoa! What are those?
Turrets, it seems. For the missiles. Is this what it meant by attack mode?
Whoa, who could have seen this coming? Also, is there a second row of rooms over there? Are there 32? Wait. 8, 16, 31?
Was the plan to firebomb the entire planet using those turrets?
I mean, yeah.
With the missiles filled with undying flames.
Huh?
They were going to launch the missiles from there and wipe out all the invaders on Earth, huh? Nothing's going to happen now, right? Those things don't work anymore. There's no more undying flames to fill them after all. Well, who knows? Maybe they'll crash and burn.
An omnidirectional attack leading up to the omnidirectional attack. All defenses will be rerouted to the intercept system. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Escape pod?
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 390 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
Escape pod?
Please the party.
Is that for getting us out of here?
The escape pod. Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
So there was an escape pod this whole time. Does this mean if we board this escape pod, we can get to the artificial satellite? Huh? We were actually going to go home from the very start? We had a way to get us out. We weren't going to be abandoned. What is that? What's happening? You managed to fix your mask. All right, hang on. I'm getting a phone call and he's calling twice now. Is he calling twice now? Hang on, I'm gonna call him back. You're not going to believe it. I'm dog sitting again. They're going out of town for 20 days. At 9:30 at night? No. I don't know why he's calling me this late. He never calls me this late. So, but yeah. I think they're leaving like maybe tomorrow, so maybe he just wanted to call me now before he went to bed. But no, I start on the 4th. So I think they're going to leave like tomorrow afternoon or something. Fill up the dog bowl so they have dinner. So. But yeah. All right. Enough about the mask. What the hell is that thing? Click. An escape pod, apparently. Looks like we can use it to get to the artificial satellite. Don't have to stay here? Freaking sweet. We're going to get to our happy ending after all. What's so happy about it, rag boy? If we'd known this was coming, we'd never have agreed to the enemy's proposal. What were Nozomi's and even sacrifices for? She's right. That whole tragedy happened because we wanted to escape. If we just trusted in humanity and fought until the end, like Nozomi said, maybe then the mission would have had a success. We wouldn't have lost her. We dug our own graves. We could have had a happy ending all along, but we messed it up. We should have believed Nozomi. We made the wrong choice, and this is what we get for it. We screwed ourselves over with our own decisions. When you think about it, aren't the people on the satellite to blame for keeping us in the dark? If they just told us about the escape pod from the start, this never would have happened. You got a point. Maybe they had some reason to not contact us, even if they wanted to. Who cares about any of that anymore? I don't care whose fault it is. We made the wrong call. That's why Nozomi and Ima are dead. What a tragic end to our tale. Wish we could do it all over again. Huh? If we could go back in time and do it over again, we wouldn't make the same mistakes. We could do it right and get our happy ending. Whoever developed the game of life is a real scumbag for not giving us any retries. If we could redo things, huh? Moko found dead in a ditch. What if we could go back to the past? We stood there in silence until eventually...
60 seconds.
Guys? Not like we have any reason to rush. Nothing's gonna happen.
30 seconds.
We stood in silence, listening to the countdown ring out. You wouldn't just like stand on the ship and look out the door? This countdown represents a future that we were unable to reach. The moment the world was meant to end. The moment a new world was meant to begin.
10 seconds remaining.
A long, arduous battle we'd fought in order to reach that future. It was all meaningless in the end.
3.
Our war ended not with a bang, but a whimper.
Error. A catastrophic error has occurred in the system. Unable to execute omnidirectional attack. Error. A catastrophic error.
Mission really has failed. This is all our fault. I'm a disgrace. What do we do now? Our only option is to hop in the escape pod and head to the artificial satellite. Nothing left here except invaders. No point in sticking around. Yes, Earth is going to get destroyed by world death eventually. I want to fly in a rocket. The last one never even left the ground. How could we possibly face everyone on the satellite? They're going to be mad, aren't they? Will they forgive us? We'll have to bow our heads and ask for forgiveness. But we tried, right? We risked our lives to fight for them. Doesn't mean a damn thing if we don't produce results. I listened to what everyone had to say. Nothing we lost would ever return. There was nothing we could do anymore. Is that really the ending we want? It's time to give my answer. Time to choose the right path. I get to decide. In order to make that happen, decide your destiny. I can't read any of that text. Well, this ending is shitty. Who wants this? Of course we need to return to the past. I just don't want to replay the whole game again. It's your future. It's my past.
I can't let things end like this.
You say something, Takumi? I can't let things end with all these regrets. I want a do-over.
Hey!
I might be able to save us. All of us here, all of the people on the artificial satellite. Even our friends who've died. What's going on? I need you to hear me out. My body feeling the effects of absorbing cryptoglobin from the undying flames boy. What it was I was about to attempt. You mean freaking time travel? Hurl back to the past. I can hardly believe it. Flying on the wings of time would be truly epoch-defining, epic-defining event. No. Who's ever heard of a killing game where they let you go back in time? Oh wait, there's actually a ton of those. You're saying you're considering using that power to go back in time. I want a do-over. I'll do whatever it takes to get what we lost. I'm going to use cryptoglobin to go back in time, to change our outcome. You're the only one who can go back, right? We really can't go with you? I want to help Ima. That won't be possible. Basically, you're the only one who gets to leave the present where everything's gone to shit. You're gonna abandon us failures here and do it all over again by yourself, huh? But if Takumi goes to the past and saves us, history will change. We'll be saved too, right? Guess it all depends on how the effects play out. The present might change the moment the past has changed. Or history could branch off and this present would never change at all. Ultimately, both outcomes are just armchair theories. We'll never really know unless Takumi tries. Both of them sound pretty cool to me. If the writer's any good, they can make any outcome interesting. There's no knowing what will happen to us here, including whether anything will change or not. I'm still confused. Can anyone explain it using manga as a reference? You ever read the one about the blue robot cat? The one thing we know for sure is that Takumi is the only one who can redo the past. That's not fair. You'll be the only one who gets to feel better. Means you're going to abandon us. Knowing that. You're still going to do it, even if you got to discard the people you fought beside? Shouldn't you maybe rethink this? There's no reason to subject yourself to this war all over again. Just forget about it and come to the satellite. We can all live in a nice, quiet life. Give it to us straight, Takumi. If you don't like your answer, I can't promise I'll be able to control myself if I don't like your answer. Return to the past.
I'm sorry. I have to go back. No matter what. I have to take back what this war took from me.
You're serious? I'm going back in time. We won't be going to the artificial satellite together. The person I cared about isn't waiting for me there anyways. I have no reason to go. I'm going to redo everything and get her back. That's why I'm going to fight again. You ain't going to listen to anything we have to say. Go for it, man. If you're that determined, just do what you got to do. And that means this is goodbye. I'm sorry, Takamaru. You're all going to go. I wish I could join you. Sorry, Keiko. I don't get you at all. You gotta be crazy to want to fight again after everything we've been through. Good luck. Thank you for spending all this time with a filth bag pig like me. I'm just a no-good pig dog. I don't really understand what's going on, but I bid you farewell, Sir Takumi. Godspeed. Doesn't mean I forgive you. In fact, I'll hold this against you until you die. Until I die. But if you're gonna die, If you're gonna do this, make sure you do it right. Don't let Nozomi die this time. That's the whole thing. You pig dog! Alright, Takumi, if you find yourself in a real killing game, summon me into that timeline isekai style. I'll hit you with the truck. Guess we should get going. The remainder of humanity is waiting for us on the artificial satellite. That's right. Goodbye.
Everyone.
Nobody turned to look back at me or the school. Chaos Control! I hope they can at least find happiness over there. They may have failed the mission, but they still risked their lives to save humanity. They have the right to live happy lives from here on. They should be rewarded. I'm sure they'll be fine. No! Unlike me, they have people they love waiting for them up there. And as time goes by, they'll be able to find more people to cherish. I'm sure they'll be able to live happily. It just won't be on Earth. That's all. I better get going. I don't actually know how I'm supposed to go back in time, though. Should I just activate my redo skill?
Nothing left to do but try. What the?
Takumi, hello? Say something if you're still there. We just got to the artificial satellite and it's awful.
Hey, asshole! Now's not the time for time travel. We just found out the craziest shit. Are you ready for this?
It would be really funny if he didn't know how to go back. Past decides the future. The future decides the past.
Time to do it all over again. One more time. I will return to the past. As far back as the power of the Cryptoglobin will allow me to go. I'll redo everything from that point onward. So I can protect the one I care about the most. I'm sick of being full of regret. I'm going to choose my own future, and I'll fight all over again to make it happen. I'll fight the past with the future in my hands. I get to decide what the future will be now. I'll use my power to choose the ending I want. The past and the future. It all starts now.
The past starts now.
Until the moment I die, I'll fight to live. This time, I have to press forward and trust in my decision.
There you go. You finished the prologue. Ghost Boy! I like how they have it like, what do you call it? J. Rincon. They have it all redacted. There you go. Oh, God. Okay. That's first scenario, I guess, is what that is. Okay, so we're gonna go back in time to the very beginning, and now we know the invaders' language, so we can actually talk to them. So that's going to be a big thing. We know that Ato's a fucking serial killer, so we'd throw him in jail immediately. Do we immediately go to the second to last Defense Academy and get Moko and the rest of them? Okay. I really want to know, is it really worth going back and playing all of the different modes or whatever? Not modes, but, you know, like, do we replay the whole story? Is it all different? I imagine it is. I don't know. I'm already like, God damn it, man. We've just played this game and now it's like, all right, let's do it all over again. It's worse than I know. Did you look it up? Is there like 10 different things? Tato told you? I'm going to guess that we play through this. We have to go back in time. Or we don't have to. I guess we could have said no. And then we would have found out everything's bad. Is there 100 endings? When do we just give up? It feels so excessive. Do they expect people to play all 100 of them? I guess hey, yo? Shit, man. All right. Welcome to 200 line. What did it say? Continue? Load? I didn't read it. Yo, speed ducks? Find a bird somewhere in the game. One of the other endings as you run for speed ducks. There you go. Ooh, he's already submitted. I'm still sort of not sure how I want to process all of this. Because I am very curious to play it, like, to go back in time and do it all over, right? But knowing that there's 100 endings is also like, do I want to just do it more? Right? I don't know. I'm really tempted to just look up how what to do, right? But I don't know. There's 100 endings. What do you mean my fears will be allayed? Made her a promise, and this time I'm going to keep it. It has replayability, I guess so. I'll start this war all over again, if that's what it takes. And I'll fight. I have to fight. Fight, 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 fight. I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. We've seen this before.
Was it just a dream?
Couldn't remember exactly what kind of dream it had been, but it had left its mark on me all the same. My throat was hoarse, as if I'd been yelling over and over. My heart was pounding, not with fear or panic, but something closer to a burning resolve. Why can't I remember? Whatever it was, I'm wide awake now. Not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. It's me. Still me, right? Same face in the mirror every morning. Somehow something seemed wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I? Ugh, what am I doing? This is stupid.
Thunk. Just blow up the school?
Where am I? Who am I?
I struggled to make sense of the images flooding into my mind. Everything was how I remembered it. The rooftop, the plain prefab huts that served as our rooms, and the wall of undying flames. If we just keep absorbing the Flame Boy, we keep absorbing Hot Boy, we'll just have infinite power. Having lost them once before, seeing them again was almost comforting, encouraging even.
No doubt about it. It works. This is the past. I did it. I've traveled back in time.
That fact slowly started to sink in. This was really happening.
This time I won't mess things up. I'll keep my promise. Nothing is going to stop me this time. I'll protect the ones I hold dear. And we'll all go to the satellite together. I won't let things play out the way they did before.
Is that the moon? Right on cue, I felt a presence behind me. His presence. I could finally hear the strange boy's voice. The way I was now. He could communicate directly with the cryptoglobin in my blood.
You're wrong. It's not the moon. That's the artificial satellite humanity's survivors fled to.
Huh?
You wanted to see if I could understand you, right? Well, I can. Give it a try.
You can really hear me?
Yeah. My cryptoglobin is strong enough now. I used a little of your power to come here from the future.
My power? The future?
I know, it's a lot to take in. You don't have to believe me right away. But it's true. I absorbed your cryptoglobin and came back. To try again. To redo these 100 days. And make things better.
Go with your gut and get your first ending, and then maybe we'll consider guiding you. It is a lot, but I believe you. Just like that. Sirei keeps me informed about what's going on, but I know he's kept my existence secret from you. I doubt you'd be this calm if it were really your first time seeing me. You're even able to talk to me in this form. That alone is enough for me to believe that what you're saying is true. That'll make things a lot easier. It also explains the irregularity I sensed a little while ago. You need more fiber.
Huh?
Irregularity. I'm not sure how to explain it. Kind of felt like a pulse, I suppose. Then my body got hot and feverish. It was like my cryptoglobin had suddenly been supercharged. That's true. Put my hand over my chest to feel my own heartbeat. The violent pulsing. It felt the same as before I left. I think I might have come back with all my powers intact. Not just your memories. Your cryptoglobin is also carried over from your previous timeline. In that case, what I felt before was probably my cryptoglobin resonating with yours. Sensing a power equal to its own must have stimulated it. You're saying your powers got stronger just because I'm here? I'm only guessing. Even I don't know very much about how cryptoglobin works. But if it can send your consciousness back in time, I don't think it's out of the question for it to cause a reaction in others. Flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences. Probably right. In the future, you told me something similar. I did. Interesting. Assuming your arrival is what stimulated my cryptoglobin, I don't think I'm the only one to benefit from its effects. The other members of the Special Defense Unit should have felt it too, almost like our powers are syncing up. Everyone else is stronger now too? Unexpected, but I guess it's a good thing. We're all on the same side after all. I still don't understand what you're doing here. Must be important if you subject yourself to 100 days of war all over again. Just what happened in the future you come from. It's a long story. Before I get into that, can you tell me how far I've come back? What day is this? This is day 2. Feel like this is something important, but... What are you doing out here anyways? There must be a reason you appeared. Of course. I almost forgot in all this excitement. I needed to ask you something. That's why I created this avatar. What did you want to ask me about? Have you seen Sirei? He comes to the defense room to talk to me every night, but he didn't show up today. That's what would happen on our second day here. Was it really the second day?
Hey.
I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. That was when Sirei disappeared, right after promising us to tell us the truth, whatever. This is the night Ato kills Sirei. He does what? We have to find them. You might still have time to stop him. If Sirei's in danger, I won't ask questions. I'll help you look for him. He's in the gym. I know exactly where he is. He disappeared into thin air. I have to stop Ato. I won't let him mess everything up this time. Oh, we will need our infuser. Now I just have to find him. Sirei out to discuss him? Where was it again? Gym. I flung the door to the gym open and charged inside.
Takumi.
Ah. Sumino?
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Me? Oh, I just...
You told Sirei there was something you wanted to discuss alone after sleeping hours.
What?
He's taught you how to use Hemo Anima, and you've used this conversation to get him to relax around you. Now you're planning to take advantage of his dropped guard to destroy him before he has a chance to fight back.
Huh.
Destroy me? Ah! What is that? What are you thinking, Atsuki? You'll never defeat the invaders without me. Did you forget what I told you earlier? You got a bomb. That won't matter so long as he takes you out in one hit. He can always come back with a Revive-O-Matic. You're right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Why would you want to kill me anyways? I was going to tell you the truth tomorrow. I'm being nice. If I die, I won't have a clue what's going on here. And having no leader will make your battles even harder. It's exactly what he wants, but I won't let that happen this time. This time? Takumi, what's gotten into you? This is all a big misunderstanding. I wasn't really going to harm Sirei. I just wanted to threaten him a little, to make sure he wasn't lying. I mean, he says we're fighting a war. If that's true, then you want to sabotage it and guarantee humanity is destroyed. Isn't that right? You want humanity to be destroyed? What the fuck? What are you talking about? Why would I want to do something so horrible? Don't try to deny it. I know how you see us. Unsightly, freakish, eerie monsters. What? You think you're being chosen as some kind of savior who will rid the planet of our vile species? There's no use hiding it. I know everything. I don't understand. How? I've never told anyone about any of that. Not even once.
How do you know about all this, Takumi?
You want to blame somebody? Blame your future self. You laid it all out in a lengthy monologue. The future? I come from a future where you sabotaged this academy. I came back to fix it. To stop you. So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy too. I have to say, this is a disappointment. I was so sure you'd be the easiest one to deceive. What a pity I'll have to kill you first. I'm ready for you this time.
I'm going to stop you and change the future.
World's craziest standoff? Yeah.
What are you talking about, Takumi? So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too. It doesn't matter. You can try to stop me, but you don't stand a chance. I just felt a surge in my Hemo Anima.
What? Your Hemo Anima?
Yeah. He kills Ito, then immediately goes to Revive-O-Matic to unplug the ventilator. I think we would... If we give him the suck, then he can't come back.
Time to test it on you. Prepare to die, vile human!
Let's do this! I've got this!
That's all you got?
Here we go!
Allow me to trim down their numbers.
I've got this!
This could mean trouble. I'll cut you down!
Azure Blitz? It's a wide vertical range with a piercing effect.
Good to go! One last strike!
Oh shit, we're blue now? That's my attack.
Can't end like this.
Hell yeah. S rank. Impossible! How can you be so much stronger than me? When did you get so strong? Will the game allow us to win in the cutscene? So true. What's going to happen next? I mean, you did okay in yesterday's battle, but you're on a whole other level now. It's only been 1 day since then. What happened to you? Only 1 day, huh? Maybe that's how it seems to you, but for me, it's been so much longer. I've already spent a full 100 days with you, Eito. I never even guessed at your true nature until it was too late.
Everything we did, everything we sacrificed, it was all for nothing. All because of you.
Where's all this coming from, Sumino? What's going on with you?
I think I can explain, Sirei.
Another voice joined the conversation. He appeared. What the? Eito really did betray us. It's just like you said, Takumi. You made some kind of avatar? Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know you could do that. Holy shit. I was worried when you didn't come to the defense room. Well, it's more than that, really. I wanted to see the people who are fighting to protect me up close. At least once.
Yeah.
Can you hear him too, Sirei? He can only communicate via hemoanima telepathy. But I've got an equipment built into me to receive those signals. You said you could explain all this? You might have trouble believing Takumi, but it will probably mean more coming from me. He went on to tell Sirei everything I told him when I arrived in this timeline. The little creature was taken aback. Who wouldn't be? You used hemoanima to travel back in time? Now that you mention it, Atsuki did say he felt a sudden urge of power back there. Seems to be a side effect of Takumi's arrival. Well, butter my biscuits. I never expected anything like this. Just to show you. Just goes to show you, we haven't even scratched the surface of what Cryptoglobin can do. What are you all talking about? Where did this fiery monster come from? All that stuff about the future. Is it really true? What have you done, Takumi? You don't need to know that. You'll only try to use anything I tell you against me anyways. I won't let you destroy humanity. Are you going to kill me then? Is that what you're saying? You seem like such a nice guy, too. You must really hate me. What did I do to deserve such malice? I haven't actually done anything. Are you really going to take my life because of something you think I might do? There's no might. You'll definitely mess things up if I don't stop you. I know you well enough to be sure of that. It's not like anything I say can change your mind about humanity, can it? There's no changing who I am. You're all just unsightly monsters. That's a firm, immutable truth. As long as I live, I'll never stop hating your whole vile species. You two are full of surprises. His hero is just like, what the fuck is happening, dude? This fucking shit's crazy. How an outlier like you ended up here is a real mystery, Atsuki. The desire to eliminate humanity is totally antithetical to our mission here. I'll have to look into how such an error could have occurred. Now that I know all this, there's no use preserving you anymore. Sirei's eyes flashed red. Bleep. What did you just do? I erased Atsuki's DNA from the Revivomatic database.
Huh?
Oh. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. And from there, it uses an ultra-complicated process to rebuild them. Revivo can't be revived. Eito can't be Revivo can't be revived anymore? Is that what I said? All that's left is for you to execute him, and everything will be back on track. I'm killing Eito before he can do any harm. I won't try to stop you, but take a moment to think about this. You said you came back so you could change the future. What kind of future do you want to create? Is killing him the only way to achieve it? Well, you should absolutely kill him. Leave him alive and we'll have no kind of future at all. He's an enemy of all humanity, just like the invaders. He doesn't deserve your pity. Fuck you, ghost boy. I'm inconvenient, so just get rid of me. Yes, ignore the fact that you'll be taking an innocent life for your own selfish purposes. Yes. My brother in Christ, you cannot speak to me I know better than anyone the kind of terrible things he's capable of. This Ato hasn't done any of that. He's not an invader. He's a human being just like me. This has to be my decision. That's why I came here in the first place, to create a new future of my own terms. Whatever path I choose here, I have to be prepared to see it through. Make my choice. Yep. I'm sure this is not the right way, but we're killing him. Kill him. No, I'm sure that I'll get some fucked up evil ending. Just like the Undying Flames boy said, I came back so I could change the future. If I let Ato live, history might repeat itself. If I don't want that to happen, well, time to kill him. If C-Ray's wrong, I don't want to be right.
I guess I've got no choice.
Yeah.
This is it. You're finished.
Exterminate. Suddenly I found myself walking to my room. It was almost like I was running from something. Finally made it to the rooftop when I saw them there, as if they had been waiting for me. What's going on with you, Sumino? Why would you leave the gym without saying anything? Maybe you didn't want to see Atsuki looking like that. You have nothing to worry about, Sumino. You made a wise decision. You did the right thing. He was trying to destroy me, your commanding officer. But that's not all. He was trying to slaughter all of humanity. You're our savior, the hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret. I don't know about that. Personally, I get the feeling you're walking down the wrong path. Perhaps I should say he's straight off the path he was meant to walk as a human being. Here it is. Do we trust him? Listen, I want to hear what the fuck he has to say. I want to see what happens when the people that Ato killed survive, right? But I don't know. It may be true that Ato committed many crimes in the future, you know, Takumi. But he hadn't done anything wrong here and now, had he? Do I have to wait for him to murder somebody before I stop him? Also, yes, I also agree. I agree. I want to see C-Ray more than I want to see Ato. You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance. I don't want a fucking lecture from you, hot boy. Shut up. You think I don't know all that already? You don't have to shove it down my throat. Clenched my fist and practically barked my rebuttal at the ghost boy before running off to my room. Not a phase, Dad! It was oppressively silent. I didn't bother to turn the lights on. I just sank into a corner and wrapped my arms around my knees.
You're our savior. The hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret.
That's right. But why can't I stop thinking about what he said earlier?
You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future.
This is some fucking what was the Virtue's Last Reward? The Spike Chunsoft. Zero Escape? This is some Zero Escape bullshit where We went back in time and went back all the way to the very beginning before any things were ever made. Yeah, the loophole with the coin flip. I didn't do any of those things, so I haven't committed any crimes whatsoever. Like, yeah, okay, bud. Oh, man.
People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance.
Yeah. Yeah, my man is the one who's not living through time. I'm the one living through time. What's interesting is that because time travel changes the way that we view things, to me it was in the past, but to them it's in the future. So for him it's like it hasn't happened yet, but for me it did happen. That's why it's frustrating, because the idea that, like, I watched him do it. I know that he was going to kill Sirei. There's no, he could change. No, brother, he was gonna fucking do it. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, man. What do you want? What do you want? You want him to kill somebody before I go, like, he committed murder? I'm like, I watched him commit murder, and then I went back in time and I'm stopping him. Don't act like he's fucking innocent, bro. I covered my ears and squeezed my eyes shut. You could just lock him up instead? Yeah, but he's... Look at him. No, listen. I don't want to put him in jail, because then someone's going to let him go. I know how this fucking shit works, man. I'm going to have to convince everybody about what happened. Like, nah, man, I'm just gonna fucking kill him. Get it over with. My eyes flew open. I was so scared to so much as blink. I focus on my breathing, the only sound in the room. I spend the night curled into a ball. Yo, we get a fucking chapter select now. Lets you allow you to jump to the beginning of each day or directly before or after story decisions. You now access chapter select from the menu. Well, that's good. Bing bong.
Get ready, be ready.
The softest looking person in the group. Do you think he looks soft when he's got the fucking evil eye going like, yeah, I will kill humanity, you evil, disgusting things, yeah. I go, yeah, look at him, bro. What do you mean? Human evolution has taught us that motherfuckers like that, we don't trust them. We kill those people. Oh. Takumi, what the hell, man? Oh, no one's gonna, appreciate that I killed him. I'm sure that our lives will be cut short and that we can't finish out the whole 100 days or some bullshit. Everyone's cold eyes pierced through me as I stepped into the cafeteria. We all saw the body in the gym. And then Sirei showed up. I explained what happened to everyone. I told them that you came back from the future. I told them Eita was abnormal and that he tried to destroy me last night. I told them everything. They seemed reluctant to believe me. You tell us he came back from the future. I think any of us are dumb enough to just be like, oh well, if you say so. None of us are that stupid. If I'm a useless single-celled organism like me, might be permitted to speak up. Are you sure Takumi isn't experiencing some sort of delusion? There's no way you can prove he's not. That would mean that Mr. Sumino got caught up in this delusion and ended up murdering someone. That would make him the abnormal one around here. Yes, I'm not sure if I made the right decision last night. Yes, I know. What I experienced really happened. There's no way it was delusion. Hear me out. It's a long story. I looked everyone right in everyone's eyes as I began to recount what I knew about the previous 100 days. World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, and the Artificial Satellite. I told them about the boy made of undying flames and his infant body in the defense room. Even the existence of Second to Last Defense Academy and the 5 other fighters there under the command of Nigo. The only thing I left out was that I learned about Nozomi. The secrets she'd shared that first time were between her and me. Maybe our girlfriend remember us? Nah, fat chance. Clip farming. That's how we do it. It was night by the time I was done talking. The doubt on their faces never left. They knew why too. It was because I'd killed him. Yes. That was a lengthy excuse. I think I understand. It doesn't look that way to me. I simply mean I understand what you think happened. Whether it's true or not is another story. Alright. Talking anymore is just a waste of time. Why don't we call it a day and get out of here? It's late now. What do we do with Eido's body? It's still lying in the gym. Do we bury him? It would be pitiful to bury him when he looks like a burnt pretzel stick. I wish we could do something about that. Like what? Restore his body to how it used to be, perhaps? Is that even possible? I can't do it. Maybe Sirei. I mean, it's not that I can't do it, but it's a super secret technique written at the very end of the super secret commanding officer manual. How in the world did you know about it, Shizuhara? Just a guess. Oh, man. Why would we do that? Such a pity. We don't know if he was really a traitor or not. A body deserves dignity, no matter what sins that person may have committed in life. Isn't it only normal to want a body in such a tragic state to look more like it used to be? No one objected to her suggestion. Sirei reluctantly agreed. He must have decided it wasn't worth antagonizing everyone over it when there was only our 3rd day here. We transported Eito's body to a classroom on the 2nd floor. It's so cold. What is this room? It's a morgue. Morgue? I don't remember this the last time. Never used it? Well, in a way, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
This is where we store bodies whose causes of death are unknown. Say one of you got killed by an unknown weapon during a defensive battle. Bioweapon. Nanomachines. Nanomachines. In that case, we need to dissect you in order to properly determine the cause. We need a place to store the bodies in a situation like that, which is why we have this room. The temperature is set really low to keep the bodies from decomposing. They hunched their shoulders against the cold as they looked around the room, their breath steamed in the air. I'm going to get started on restoring the body. Would you all mind stepping out? How long will it take? Done by tomorrow morning. One last thing. I know it's sudden, but as of today, I'd like to officially designate Sumino as the Special Defense Unit's team leader. Huh? You saved me, Sumino, and you know the future. Plus, you have red hair, so I'm sure you'll make a great leader. What kind of reason is that? I will not entertain any objections. This is an order from your commanding officer. Disobey, and you will be court-martialed. You're to do as Sumino says starting tomorrow. Got it? We returned to the roof. Everybody's faces were even more gloomy, having seen Ato's body up close. They all vanished inside their rooms without saying a word. Left on my own, I casually glanced up at the sky and saw the satellite. It hung in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights. It felt further away than the last time I saw it. I heard a pop inside my head. I was suddenly unconscious.
Get ready. Be ready to...
I skipped going to the cafeteria, went back there instead. Somebody else had got there before me. Yuriko, did you eat breakfast? Not yet. I'm not hungry. I could maybe go for a frog, though.
Oh.
Frog? What? What? What are you doing here? Probably the same reason you are. I wanted to see the results of the restoration. Does that mean he's done? Only one way to find out. She stopped in front of it and quietly pulled back the sheet.
Looks like it's done. At the very least, he's not a burnt pretzel anymore.
I felt vaguely relieved seeing him. Of course, I hadn't forgiven him for what he'd done to us last time. Felt some guilt about bringing him to such an undignified end. Now that his body was back to the way it used to be, the painful mass of emotions within me eased a little.
It feels wrong to bury him in the dirt after all this effort to get him so pristine. Why don't we leave him like this for a little longer?
Yuriko covered him with a sheet once more. No sooner had she finished that Gaku came barreling into the room. There you guys are. We found something messed up. Come look. Yuriko and I practically flew down the stairs as we followed Gaku to the classroom. Leave the school now or I'll kill you all. LSNKA. Snulk. Lasinka. Spray paint. Somebody sprayed a message on the digital blackboard. Leave the school now or I'll kill you all. This is Darumi. Look at her doing that. I was the first one to find it. I finished breakfast early and was wandering around the school. I came back to the cafeteria and told us about it. Or then we all came running to see for ourselves. Who would pull some kind of dumb prank? Right. I said what I said. Who would take this shit seriously? Some snot-nosed kid wrote it. I believe it though. It's way more interesting than that way. I smell a killing game. We do know it's not the work of an invader. The alarm would have gone off. They don't know our language on top of that. I doubt it could have been one of them. What if it was Ato? Huh? Maybe the restoration brought him back like a zombie? I don't think that's possible. His appearance may have been restored, but his cryptoglobin is gone. Besides, we just saw him. He definitely wasn't breathing. The person behind this threat is in the room with us now? Trying to see what everyone else was thinking. Their eyes were filled with distrust and unease. There's one other person it could be, right?
Aha!
Sirei. Why would he write a threatening message like this? We can figure it out later. We need to find him. What if he's still dead? What if he still is dead on day 3? He never comes back. There's literally no timeline where Sirei is alive past day 3. He was very close. Oh, okay. He's still dead.
Sirei.
What the hell? You're kidding!
Why? How could this happen to him?
The shock I felt went far beyond theirs. I'd seen this very scene before, the last time I went through this. Ato had been responsible for it, but Ato didn't exist in this world any longer. I'd killed him myself 2 days earlier. And yet the same thing was happening all over again. The whole reason I fought Ato in the first place was to prevent this. How? Why? Everyone stood around in silence for some time. Their eyes were cast downward, expressions grave. Takamaru, do you still think this is all a prank? If this isn't a prank, then it's just not fair. They didn't even give us a chance to leave. Maybe it means kill you all part will start as soon as we see the message. It's not right. It's highly probable that Sire was destroyed before we woke up. Somebody would have noticed otherwise. That means it happened before Gaku found the message? So one of us had to die before we even knew we were being threatened? How utterly unreasonable. In movies, terrorists always set off a small-scale explosion, then claim responsibility, right? Once everyone knows it's not a prank, they announce that they're going to carry out another crime. It was possible the culprit did this to Sire to show they were serious. In that case, we'd be fine as long as we did what they demanded. Temporarily leaving the school and seeing what happened before returning would be the safest option. There's no guarantee the person who wrote the message was the same person who destroyed Sire. It wasn't out of the question that the message really was just a prank. But even if it was, we'd still have to deal with the threat of whoever destroyed Sire still being nearby. I need to figure out if we listen to the message or not. Do we leave the school or do we ignore it? It's up to me to decide! Oh boy. It's gonna be a lot of these, huh? I do love how the text is moving so fast, there's no fucking way you can read it. Alright, so this is what part 2 of the game is that every 10 minutes there's a branching path. Until you eventually go back and play through every fucking one of them. Okay, understood. You know what? Fuck it, bro. No balls. This punk bitch got no balls. Y'all ain't gonna do shit.
Guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
There you go. Why? The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave this place unprotected. Didn't you come back from the future? You should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right? The next one is 3 days from now on day 7. What's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? Just a matter of going outside the wall. We'd be technically complying with that message says, and the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with their threat. The next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. There's no guarantee the enemy will act in the same way this time. You may have changed the course of history by coming back to the past. Is that what you're trying to say? Yes. There is another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the academy alone while we're gone? We're talking about someone who did something that vicious to Sire before we even saw the message. There's no way a person like that's ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap. I got no clue who they could be. Only thing we can figure is they're an invader trying to nab the baby in the defense room. You just said you thought it was a prank. Shut up. Things are different now that Sire's been wrecked. I personally think we should just ignore that message. We'll launch the culprit into slaughter mode, right? Now that's the kind of show I'd pay through the nose to watch. My sad excuse of existence will surely be the first to be eliminated. Yes. So if we take a head count, there are 6 of us who want to stay. Takumi, Takamaru, Hirumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins. If we're going to by majority vote, those who would want to remain have already won, right? Are you all out of your minds? Nobody's stopping you from going out yourself. I dare say that's what the culprit's really aiming for. Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins. Gaku started shaking like a leaf. Alright, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you. In the end, we decided to ignore the message and remain at the academy. Just in case, we decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. As we did, the sun soon set and night approached.
At ease, soldiers. You never know when the invaders might attack. Well then.
Lock your doors. We sleeping in the cafeteria? The announcements are in fact pre-recorded. Speaking of, time for bed, soldiers. Alrighty. I'm still not sure when I want to put this down. Thoughts? I do like it. I am interested and I want to see more. But also, we've played this game. Is it really only 23 hours? Or wait. No, that's not right. That's the time. It's currently 10:40. I've played like 45 hours. And now it's like, oh hey, the game that you thought you were like maybe coming to a close? Just kidding, bitch. That's like 10% of the game. You still have so much fucking stuff to do. It does not make me want to play more. That thought alone makes me want to give up faster. I do expect that they will progress faster. I also definitely thought, man, I'm only getting to like rank 3 on any of my like stats. Seems really weird that I can't like hit rank 5 or get even stronger. It really was like, oh yeah, you're just gonna get to this point and call it a day. You know. Also, the fire, there was like extinguisher level 5, and we never got that far. We got to like 3 or 4 maybe, and I was like, there's no fucking way we're getting to 5 or 6 this late in the game. So I did kind of suspect that there would be a new game plus aspect to this. It is kind of crazy that they have essentially, they made one full ass game and then they said, what if we just repurpose that game for like a whole second game? Maybe even like a third game. So the fact there's a timeline feature means that, like, much like with what's the second game in the Zero Escape? Whatever the second one was. The second one, Virtue's Last Reward. What was the third one then? I don't remember what the third one was called. Yeah, and the second one, the timeline feature was really nice because you could essentially just go back and be like, okay, so just keep following Yeah, we essentially have combined Danganronpa and Zero Escape into one fucking mega game. I like the writing in the Zero Escape games better. Anyways, there's just so much shit, and I think that's a little bit detrimental, but honestly, I'll probably just start skipping days, skipping free times. Just because it's like, I don't need any other stuff. We'll just boil it down to just the story stuff. Combats will still be combats, will be even stronger. Will the enemies get stronger? Who knows? I'll finally be able to get past like level 2 or whatever on all my abilities. That would be kind of nice. Okie dokie, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Toodaloo, bye bye, farewell.